girl, it's me, Leanna. I just wanted to send you a little video kind of explaining a bit about my health journey as a whole and also like my gut health journey specifically, because as we've been talking about, you probably know by now, I have IBS-C and have been struggling with gut issues and just like food sensitivities now for probably 3 years that I know of. Maybe, they were a thing before I even knew or was aware of them. But really, I think the number one thing I want to share with you is that by diving into my health as a whole, with fitness and nutrition and accountability and like mindset, like all the parts of health, by diving into that first and foremost, that is actually what brought light to the fact that I had gut issues. Like I would have never known if I wouldn't have wanted to lose weight and wanted to dive into health. So that number one is like the best thing to remember, because even with these gut issues, like if you're diving into your health as a whole and like wanting better and wanting to be different, in a different place than where you're at, like that's really, really important for you to hang on to, because yes, the issues are frustrating and a struggle and they make you lose your energy and you'll have good days and bad days, but the overall goal really is to be the best version of ourselves, right? So if we can just like keep that in the forefront of our minds, like regardless of what happens with our gut, if we know we're doing the right things, the things that actually do matter and make changes in the long run for us with fitness and nutrition and accountability, like that is everything. So I want to dive into a little bit about my journey. Like I said, I first started diving into health in my sophomore year of college, and I learned from my brother about calories. And so I was basically just, calories in, calories out, gotta burn more than I'm taking in, and I want to lose weight. It was all very surface level for me. And that is actually the same year that I started realizing that I had all these gut issues. So once I learned about, my stomach being super bloated all the time and feeling really lethargic in the afternoons or late at night, I also noticed what my eating pattern was, and that was restrict, restrict, restrict all throughout the week, over exercise, my body was not being fueled properly, and then on the weekends, I would binge, and I would just like dive into eating tons and tons and tons of food. Like I would eat a whole bag of tortilla chips, like one of the big ones from Costco, bars, like just different snack bars. What else? Like I would just eat fruit. Like it was more just like food. It was like I had been so fed up with restricting myself that I wanted to indulge and like let myself have whatever I wanted. And it was my treat day. So it didn't really matter. And the thing I didn't realize or know was that health is a lifestyle, and you can't just have days on and then a day off. And the weirdest thing, like craziest thing, is that those days that I was on, that is not what health looks like. It's not about restricting ourselves, and it's not about over exercising. It really should be a whole balance. And that's why I always say like this is a holistic approach to health, because it's about more than just the physical. And that's when I really had to tune in and say, what's going on here? Because my body is not reacting well to what I'm doing and everything going on. So, a year went by, still having all the same problems. And then that's when I got invited to joining a group like the ones that I host now. They're virtual accountability groups, boot camps, I usually call them, on social media. And they literally changed my life. And not only because they started the process of healing my body and healing my gut, but also because through that entire process, I had an accountability family. I had a fit fam, so to speak, of women and some men, but mostly women, that were walking along their health journey with me. And so, like I said in the beginning of this video, on the good days and on the bad days, there are still days today when I have a flare-up for no reason. I eat my meal plan perfectly. I do my workout and something happens, like my gut reacts and I get a really bad flare up and I feel like crap. And what's amazing is that it's okay. I have learned to give myself grace and give my body grace and say that my body is sick and I'm healing my body. And today was just an off day for my body, and I don't necessarily know why, and I don't have to know why, but the accountability group is there for me to check into and say, hey guys, like this is what's going on with me and this is where I'm at and I need your help. I need your support. and they show up for me. They always show up for me, and it's so funny because I'm the coach, and yet I'm learning from them every single day with this. So the other thing I want to share about is this superfood nutrient dense shake, because you've heard of diet shakes and you've heard of diet pills and yada, 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 like all of this talk about instant results and quick, overnight success. And that is not what this is. Like this superfood shake, it's not even a protein shake. It's not even a diet shake. It is, that goes back to what your definition of diet is, but it is a whole food nutrient dense shake. It is about fueling your body. And when we have gut issues, it's usually, because of a malabsorption, meaning our gut is either, leaky gut or IBS. Like there's not a lot of good, proper absorption going on with the nutrients we're putting in our body. And that can come from a slew of different reasons. That can be an imbalance of healthy gut bacteria or bad gut bacteria. It can be from, like different chronic illnesses that people struggle with, to where their gut lining is literally just broken down, and they can heal that over time, but it's a very, very long process. So all in all, what this superfood nutrient dense shake does is it gives you probiotics and prebiotics, which are, gut bacteria. One is the food for the gut, the good gut bacteria, but it basically goes in your gut and helps you to produce this balance of, like, our gut is kind of like a greenhouse. You need like a healthy balance of sunlight and water and all these different things to make sure that it's a good place for plants or, like digestion to happen. So I know that's kind of like a hard metaphor to understand, but all in all, it's really important to have a good balance of gut bacteria, both bad and good. And that's the number one part of this shake. The number two part of it that I absolutely love and has been key for my digestion is digestive enzymes. It has superfoods in there which help with absorption of nutrients in your gut, but it also has just digestive enzymes. So it's kind of like a stomach enzyme that maybe your stomach's not able to produce or isn't producing very well, that comes in there and it helps get your food digested. So there's tons of other things in there. There's like adaptogens, which are herbs that help your body adapt to stress. A lot of times the number one cause for gut issues is stress. It's our body reacting to, the fact that we know there's something going wrong in our gut. Have you ever had it when you have an off day with your gut health? You're really bloated and feeling really groggy and icky, and you get stressed out about it. And so maybe you stop eating, or maybe you start overeating, or, all in all, you're just stressed. That stress, your body recognizes and tunes into that and makes your gut worse because of that stress. So those adaptogens are going to help you actually adapt to stress and help your body adapt to all the stressors, even beyond your own mental, personal stress going on. It's going to help you with all the outside sources of stress, because chaos in life or busyness or, tons of things play into stress. And that's a huge problem for us today, like in our society, because we're just always so busy. So like I said, there's tons of other things in there. There's a super green blend, all different types of greens. There's a super food blend, like there's a protein blend for both whether you're vegan or non-vegan. I use the vegan version because dairy definitely is one of those food that triggers me. But the last thing I wanted to share about, like, that shake totally, has started healing my gut and has continued to heal it. And I'm like on this process and this journey now to where I'll have a gut flare up or some inflammation in once maybe every couple weeks. And usually when that happens, it's like, I know my go-tos. I know that this superfood shake is something that I can eat on its own or mix up with a fruit that I know it's not going to set off my gut. And it's going to make me feel amazing. It's going to give me energy, and it's going to help heal my gut and put it back to where it needs to go. So that's what I really love, is like that reliability about it. And then my online gym, like I have all these different workouts to choose from. And maybe it's a day where my gut is so bad that I don't have energy. I just need to do yoga, or I just need to do Pilates, or something a little bit lower intensity. So I just love having all of those options, and then the support, so that on a bad day, like I'm never feeling alone or frustrated with my body again, because I have all of these instant tools to help me get back to where I need to be. So the last thing I just want to share with you is, as we work together through your health journey, if you join one of my boot camps, what I absolutely love is, talking to you about what you're specifically going through. And anytime you do have like one of those gut flare-ups or something's really going wrong for you, like walking through my whole gut health issue for so long now, it's like this journey of healing, and it's so beautiful and wonderful. And I've found so many awesome products and tips and tricks to help you at really any state in the process of healing yourself, to the best of your ability. If it's just a bad day and you really want to get your gut like flare up and you're bloating down, I have so many helpful products and tips and tricks, like I said, to help you do that. Or whether it's a good day and maybe you just really want to add something on to your already amazing routine and help, heal your gut even faster. I have even more like things to share with you, and that's like my true passion, because it's so near and dear to my heart and my own journey and what I've gone through. So that's the other piece. I just am so excited. I have even a video that I can send you once we get started working together to get you started on kind of the whole overall of what I do for my gut on the daily and on the regular, and when I'm specifically having a flare up. So I hope this helped you. I know it was a little long, but thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. I cannot wait to hear back from you and hear your thoughts and where we can get you started and plugged into my accountability group. All right, have a good day, girl. Bye.